So I sell to marketers. Marketers are very active on social. They're active on LinkedIn. They're active on places like Twitter. I know that's not the case for every other industry like security, etc. For me, they're active on Twitter. So I find it's a really great place where it's a balance between professionalism and their personal life. Right? It's not Instagram where it's like ultra personal, although your industry like Will, since he sells into the influencer space, that may be relevant. So I'm finding I can use it as ammunition. I can use Twitter to actually pull and find a little bit more info than I could typically find on their LinkedIn profile. And two, there's less noise. So I mentioned earlier, I'm an email first sales rep. All of my personalization, my value, my call to action happens in my email because that's where I see the most success. I have a 24% reply rate. However, I'm using all the other channels, phone, email, gifting, etc., to get their attention back to my email. So one of the ways I do that is through video. And I kind of stack those on top of each other with video and Twitter together. So I literally would take my phone out, I'll record a video on my phone, basically trying to get it under 60 seconds. This one went a little bit over, it's totally fine. But the goal is to get it around 60 seconds. I'm kind of using it like a voicemail where I'm just basically mentioning some of the email, and I don't ask for anything over Twitter and over video. I don't ask for the meeting. I don't ask for time. I don't ask anything. I'm basically just trying to get my name in front of the prospect's face. So in my email, I basically referenced the podcast that my prospect was featured on, the B2B Growth Show. So I said, hey, just listen to your podcast on the B2B Growth Show and inspire this video below. So it kind of leaves a cliffhanger of like, okay, well, what the hell is this video? He talked about how he got into riding bikes recently. So I just threw that in there just to show I actually listened to it. And he wound up getting back to me over Twitter, which is, to be honest, not always the case. Most folks will see the tweet and go to email and answer me there. This guy actually got back to me. He's actually a CMO. So an executive got back to me over email, said, hey, replied to your email. Thanks for the outreach. And he did. He replied to my email. We set up a time, and that one actually kicked off a sales cycle. So this is a way where I'm trying to really break through the noise in unorthodox ways without being too, to your point, James, too aggressive, right? I'm not asking for meetings on Twitter and not berating them. I'm just trying to get their attention back to my email.